Have you ever met someone who may not be conventionally attractive, but there's just something so special about them that you can't help but just be drawn in? And then on the other hand, you may see someone that is, from the eye, very attractive, but is also just so annoying, and you just can't help but just be turned off by them. Well, the good news is that the charisma and energy behind attraction can be learned at any time. And today I'm gonna share 7 tiny actions that immediately will make you more attractive. And just to be clear, I don't think I'm the most attractive guy out there. Maybe my glasses, but I never wear those, so don't worry, I'm not a threat. The first one is strong listening skills and even stronger understanding skills. I think it's safe to say that we all want to be as attractive as we can amongst the people around us, and being a good listener and understanding what people have to say is a great way to do this. I found this one out the hard way over the years when I would just be glued to my phone and people would be trying to talk to me at dinner tables and just when I'm out hanging with them one-on-one, and they resented me because they'd be trying to tell me something and I wouldn't be so tuned out to what they had to say that they would just not be attracted to me, and as a result they wouldn't want to hang out with me. And so I knew in order to not be ghosted by everyone I hang out with, it was important for me to take the time to actually listen and understand to what other people were saying and learn to block out other distractions. What I started doing was try to be more engaged in the conversation, which sounds silly, but I would make it a point to ask questions along the way. So I'm tuned in and I'm actually trying to follow up with what they're saying, so I'm not dozing off and just trying to be like, yeah, for sure, for sure. In addition to that, also being more cognizant of my facial expressions and my body language, because people can really tell when you're not paying attention just by looking at you. And when people can really tell that you're actively paying attention and listening, they're gonna feel a lot more comfortable around you, and they're gonna feel like, wow, this person actually cares about what I have to say. And of course, they're going to be more drawn in and attracted to you. The next one is having a funny sense of humor, and this is a great asset to have when you're trying to attract people, because who doesn't like being around funny people? Humor is a great way to break the ice and make someone feel a lot more comfortable around you. People are attracted to someone that can make them laugh and put them at ease, and having a great sense of humor is the best way to do just that. Humor is also a great way to show off your intelligence. When you can have a really witty comeback to what someone's saying and just make the conversations always interesting, that's just something that I've always been attracted to. When you see that really attractive person dating that not so attractive person, there are a few reasons as to why this is probably the case, but certainly amongst the top 3 is humor. So I'm telling you guys right now, if you want to be funny, just binge watch all the Jim Carrey movies in the 90s. That's where most of my humors come from, and it's got me this far. Next, we have thoughtful and warm affection. Now, it's no secret that thoughtful and warm affection can truly improve one's attraction towards others. And this is because expressing affection can create a bond amongst people, and that can build respect, trust, and admiration. When 2 people are engaged in thoughtful and warm affection, it allows them to open up and be a lot more vulnerable. And this demonstrates that they care enough about one another that they can be honest and genuine with them, and that's only going to strengthen the bond between 2 people. It's not only going to build that trust between the 2 of you, but it's also going to make that recipient feel special and appreciated and loved. And the attraction towards you is only going to be strengthened from here. Now we have self-reflection and self-awareness. And these are 2 of the most powerful tools to build attraction towards you, because most people don't have it. A lot of people aren't looking to take a step back and observe their own behaviors and see what their needs are, and as a result, what the people around them may or may not think of them. And this oblivious state of living is very normal, but it's also a big reason why a lot of people are oblivious to why certain people may or may not find them attractive. But once you are fully aware of the life that you want and how you want to be perceived by others, only then can you put together an actionable plan to try and create that attraction towards you. And once you do this, you can begin to assess how people currently view you. Are you showing a positive attitude and projecting a sense of self-worth? Are you being open and honest around the people around you? Are you taking initiative and showing a willingness to learn and grow? And so by taking the time to assess and see if those are all qualities that you're currently projecting or not, then you can try to develop those because you're more self-aware of them. I've noticed that my self-confidence has been raised dramatically since starting this YouTube channel, because I was super afraid that I wouldn't be good at this and that people would judge me and watch me make fun of me, and that was preventing me from doing it. And now that I'm over 30 videos in, I feel a lot more confident than in my first few videos, and I didn't even think I'd be able to get this far this quickly, and it's crazy. Like, I'm so much more confident now. The next thing is taking responsibility for your own decisions and actions. When you take responsibility for your own decisions and actions, you will come off so much more attractive because people will start to find you more reliable and dependable. We all have that friend that just never takes responsibility for their own actions, and it's a major turnoff. It shows that they're just not mature and they're not capable of making really smart decisions. And so when you take responsibility for your actions, it can show a state of mental maturity and stability that people find really attractive. When you're willing to take complete ownership of all the decisions that you've made and all the consequences of those decisions, people will really admire that. This shows that you have a higher level of self-awareness than most, and when you're able to just take that responsibility, you're showing that you have a willingness to learn and grow, and that's something that is very attractive to people. The next one is being a supportive character in other people's lives. Being a supportive character is a great way to show that you actually care about the people around you and that you're not just solely focused on yourself. And when you're willing to play that supportive character role in people's lives, they will find you reliable and trustworthy, and they will want to be around you because you're helping make their life easier. That's why it's really important to be supportive around friends and family members during difficult times, because they will rely on you and other people to lend an ear to and listen to them and help them get through those hard times. And being supportive will showcase that you're a good listener and a good conversationalist, and that will be attractive to maybe partners that you're trying to draw. With my past relationships, I know that the number one quality that they all say is they want someone that can really listen to them. And they find it very attractive that someone's willing to put their needs before their own. It shows a sense of selflessness and shows that you're confident and secure in yourself. Next is doing something nice for a stranger you meet. Doing something nice for a stranger you meet can be so attractive to the people around you. I've always been drawn to the people in my life who have just been very selfless and giving to other people, whether they know them or not. Giving someone who's holding a sign and clearly struggling a few bucks to help them out. Seeing someone on the side of the road with their car broken down and you pull over to make sure they're okay and that they could use your phone to get towed or whatever the case may be. Just showing kindness and generosity to strangers just illuminates just positive vibes. When you do something that's selfless and you make their day, it's just going to make you feel a lot more confident and feel like you've done good in the world, and that's great karma. And that could just be a conversation piece if someone sees you do something nice and you strike conversation and then you become friends. But just make sure that the gestures are authentic and you're not using it for personal gain. I don't like when people film that they're doing all this nice stuff for them. I know in a sense, a lot of people like that because it shows that you're spreading kindness, but I just like to give without receiving. It's just something that I've always just done because it's for me. It's not for everyone else to see necessarily and me showcase that I'm some great guy. I'd rather just do it and know that it came from the kindness of my heart that I helped someone. And I intentionally made it so I didn't include any like superficial attractiveness tips, because I can get into those if you want. You can leave in the comments if you want me to do a video on wardrobe or anything like that. But I just thought for this video, it was something that these are all qualities that anyone can really learn to get good at quickly without having to spend a lot of money wearing designer clothes or trying to be someone that they want to look like or anything like that. I just feel that these are all just interpersonal good qualities that you can build just by being a good person and more self-aware. If you guys like this video, please hit that thumbs up button and also subscribe, and maybe share it with someone that you feel can benefit from these tips. I'd love for you to keep watching. You can check out my next video up here, and I will see you in the next one. Later.